Aloha. Welcome to TMDR, the Maui Daily Report for Monday, March 31st, 2025. I'm Chivo Ching Johnson, and these are some of the stories that may interest you today. Our top story is all around us this week, and we are all breathing it in. Fog. It looks like it's going to hang around and promises to be a nuisance for this long week ahead. The old historic Haleakala Trail to the summit of Haleakala from the top of Olinda Road is a public right-of-way and must be open to the public according to a Maui court. Judge Peter Cahill cleared the way after years of obstructive behavior by Haleakala Ranch, including no trespassing signs, erecting fences, and barbed wire to restrict access. We can thank 84-year-old David Henderson Brown and Public Access Trails Hawaii for fighting for 14 years to get this done. He proved once again that perseverance and good old-fashioned activism can still move mountains. The Maui Planning Commission has voted 5-2 to green light all amendments to the Honua'ula master planned community in South Maui. These include a minimum of 230 on-site workforce units out of 1,150 total units. The balance of homes will be in the $1 million and up range. The plans for a golf course were scrapped, and instead will incorporate cultural and educational facilities. Civil Beat reports that the mayor's plan to convert 7,000 short-term rentals to long-term housing to ease local concerns about people being able to continue to live in Lahaina. Most likely, it is not going to happen this year because the County Council has yet to vote on the matter. According to Council Chair Alice Lee, members are still trying to assess the economic impact of that measure. And speaking of the Council, the Maui County Council's Budget, Finance, and Economic Development Committee, known as BFED, is taking the show on the road this week. The first of 7 Maui County Council district budget meetings takes place tomorrow, April 1st at 6 p.m. at the Hannibal Tavares Community Center in Pukalani. On April 2nd, they will meet at Helene Hall in Hana, and on April 8th, a meeting will be held at the ILWU Hall on Lanai. The West Maui District Budget meeting will be at the Lahaina Civic Center, held on April 10th, and Molokai is next in line. That meeting will be at the Mitchell Paoli Center in Kaunakakai, April 11th. The final 3 district budget meetings will be at the Kihei Community Center, April 14th, Kaia Community Center, April 15th, and on April 17th, there will be a budget hearing in Wailuku at Council Chambers. All meetings will begin at 6 p.m. and will be broadcast on Akaku Channel 53. Written testimony will be accepted, as well as in-person testimony. The budget deliberations will be held throughout the month of April. Meeting details can be found at this website below. Unemployment in Maui County remained steady at 3% in February, and that's down from 5.4% 1 year ago. Hawaii is doing better than the national unemployment average, which is up to 4.1%. But the state is still rated as the 3rd worst state in the union to conduct small business. It's not the first time Kihei Charter School has been ahead of its time. Kihei Charter has instituted a policy of sequestering students' cell phones in locked magnetic pouches a while ago, and now 250 schools in the Los Angeles Unified School District in California are doing the same. Teachers are reporting that kids are paying more attention in class. Fights and illegal drug sales are down, and kids are getting better grades. Of course, some kids have figured out how to get around the ban. They say they don't have a phone or put old phones or burner phones and even calculators in the pouches. And then they sneak peeks using their real phones when no one is looking. Some little tykes are in luck. There are limited openings at Maui Economic Opportunities Toddler Center in Wailuku for keiki between 12 months and 2 years of age. Tuition is just $1,500+ per month, with financial assistance available to families that qualify. Call MEO at 808-249-2988 for all the details. A new species of fish has been discovered in the deep ocean by University of Hawaii oceanographers. It is an anglerfish called Gigantactis perezca, one of the top 10 remarkable new marine species of 2024, according to Worms. That's right, just ask one, if, of course, you understand worm speak. Actually, WORMS is the acronym for the World Register of Marine Species. The fish uses bioluminescent bait to lure prey, but this one also carries secondary bait that doesn't light up. As far as we know, no other anglerfish does. And now it's time for an unexpected lesson on these deep ocean anglerfish. Enjoy.
We're really excited about this anglerfish because it's an extremely rare specimen. There's only about 30 or so adult female specimens of this species, and having one wash up in the condition that it's in is extraordinary. So it's a great addition to our collection that researchers and other scientists and even artists can use. Anglerfishes are mysterious because they're deep-sea creatures. They're typically found much deeper than you would see normally at a beach, either snorkeling or scuba diving or going fishing. So this species in particular is found between 1,000 and 4,000 feet deep. So we don't know a whole lot about these specimens because we don't see them all the time, and that's what makes them quite mysterious. So the general idea is that the lure, or the eska, is bioluminescent, and in the deep sea, that's all a small fish or a squid or something else swimming around will see, and they'll be attracted to it, and they'll swim closer to the anglerfish, and that will allow them to just snatch onto that food item very quickly. So anglerfishes are really cool in that they have this lure, this eska, that actually houses symbiotic bacteria. And it's the bacteria that are bioluminescent, and those produce the light that you see. So it's actually not the fish itself, but the bacteria that's in the lure. The teeth in the specimen are absolutely spectacular. They are sharp, they're very thin. They also have some teeth that point backwards to help hold food in once they get it. So very scary looking, but you don't have to worry swimming on the beach for this one.
It's the more familiar forms of sea life that are in real trouble from the worst kind of predators, humans, who should know better. They're poisoning sea lions in California, and last week, a photo of a dead honu, or green sea turtle in Hawaiian waters, off Oahu, with half of its shell removed, caused a huge stir when it was posted on Facebook. Anyone with information on who did this or any other crimes against honu are being asked to please report the crime to the Department of Land and Natural Resources. Next, we have a short segment by one of our AIM students a few years back, both learning and teaching us about honu during a release. Check this out.
Today is an exciting day for 6 young green honu, or sea turtles. They've called Maui Ocean Center home for the last 2 years, but today they'll be released from Ka'anapali Beach into their new life in the open ocean. Today's celebration includes on-site festivities and educational opportunities, with presentations from distinguished local experts, informational booths, live music, and even an up-close and personal turtle encounter. This will be the third release from shore as part of the Sea Life Park Hawaiian Green Sea Turtle Education Loan Program. The 6 turtles were hatched at Sea Life Park on Oahu, which produces approximately 200 to 800 hatchlings every year, all of which are released into the wild. Some of the hatchlings, like the ones being released today, are kept longer in order to provide an educational experience for the public through partnerships like the one with Maui Ocean Center to help raise awareness about the ocean and its inhabitants.
I guess the most important thing for the public to know about these turtles is they are protected, so we need to leave them alone in their natural habitat. And also, they do eat a lot of lemurs, they do help the reef out a lot, so if you see turtles, it's basically a sign of a healthy reef.
Green sea turtles are the most common and largest sea turtle in Hawaii and are listed as threatened under the U.S. Endangered Species Act. Though only 2 years of age, these turtles are already 20 or 30 pounds each. Green sea turtles have a special place in Hawaiian culture. Now, before being released today, each of the turtles will receive a blessing from Kahu Dane Maxwell, Maui Ocean Center's Hawaiian Cultural Advisor. The turtles have been outfitted with transponder tags and marks on their shells with a white MOC and a number between 1 and 6 to allow researchers at the Department of Land and Natural Resources and the NOAA Foundation to track and identify recovered turtles.
The turtles that are going to be released today have actually a tag, so in case that turtle should come up in the future. So when we have beach turtles, what we'll do is sometimes we'll scan, and if it has a scan, and then it'll help us identify that turtle and where the turtle came from.
They highly encourage Maui residents and visitors to report any encounters with the turtles to help gather data. If you spot one, please note the day, time, and location and report it to Maui Ocean Center at 808-270-7000 or email info@mauioceancenter.com. Be sure to inquire about their other educational opportunities as well.
With animal cruelty cases on the rise, the legislature may soon vote to toughen up penalties for first and second degree pet cruelty, from a Class C to a Class B felony. That means a conviction would get you 10 years in prison instead of 5. The bill is meant to apply to cats, dogs, domesticated pigs and rabbits, guinea pigs, and caged birds. However, some farmers testified against this bill, concerned that it might include beef and chickens. Judiciary Committee Chair Carl Rhodes is asking the Deputy Attorney General for clarification about chickens. So we can't abuse guinea pigs, but by all means torture the chicken? Maui police suspect alcohol played a role in a fatal crash last Thursday night on Hana Highway when a 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan heading toward Haiku crossed into the oncoming traffic at Maliko Gulch around 10:18 p.m. The Tiguan collided with a 2002 Toyota Tacoma, sending the truck airborne before it hit a guardrail and landed on its roof. The 34-year-old Makawao man driving the Tacoma was partially ejected and sadly died at the scene. He was not wearing a seatbelt. The Tiguan's driver, a 47-year-old Haiku man, and his 40-year-old passenger were both wearing seatbelts. This marked Maui County's 6th traffic fatality of 2025, up from 2 at the same time last year. They're hauling modular homes to Lahaina again, beginning this Wednesday and for the rest of this week. The trips begin at 9 p.m. from Kahului Beach Road to Lahaina Civic Center. If you are on the road during those times, you should expect frequent stops and delays. Chief Justice Mark E. Rechtenwald appointed Sonia H. Toma to a judicial vacancy in the District Family Court of the Second Circuit. That covers Maui, Molokai, and Lanai. Toma currently serves as a deputy prosecuting attorney for Maui County and has held various legal roles in public and private practice. Toma has focused heavily on family law. She earned her law degree from the William S. Richardson School of Law and joined the Hawaii Bar back in 2007. Her appointment awaits Senate confirmation and would be for a 6-year term. Finally, longtime Molokai activist Walter Ritty is celebrating his 80th birthday at the Capitol Modern Museum in Honolulu on April 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. The event, dubbed 80 in 808, will feature live music by Jerry Santos and John Osorio and a feast prepared by Chef Kealoha Domingo. Proceeds will support the nonprofit Aina Momona. Happy birthday, Walter, from all of us here at Akaku. And that's it for today's Maui Daily Report. Mahalo for joining us, and please keep watching Akaku, channels 53, 54, and 55. You can watch Akaku at akaku.org or on your phone 24/7 with our app Maui Stream. This is how we stay connected. I'm Chivo Ching Johnson. Enjoy your Monday night. Be happy, stay healthy, and keep smiling. Aloha.